Hello everyone, hope you are doing well and welcome to my first ever movie review. The narration of this video is done by a very talented voice artist, Shreyasi. Thank you very much for your narration, it's really beautiful and I hope you guys will enjoy this video.
Forgotten. Forgotten is a South Korean movie released in Netflix 2017. Movie begins with Jin Sok and Yoo Sok move to a new house with their parents. Things seem off to Jin Sok. In their new home and making those worse, Yoo Sok is being kidnapped while they are coming back from visiting a cliff near to the house. Police fail to identify the culprits, but after 19 days, Yoo Sok returns with no memories about kidnapping. As the time goes on, Jin Sok realizes that the family he is living with is not his real family. They only want to uncover the truth about a murder happened 20 years ago. The premise of the story is quite interesting, as we are told. The audience is dealing with an unreliable narrator who keeps taking anti-anxiety medication. But the story takes a turn during the second act as we realize everything happened up to this point is a lie. Because Yoo Sok was running a simulation-like process to provoke some forgotten memories of a murder committed by Jin Sok 20 years ago, who's more than 40 years old in real life. In 1997, a boy in early 20s is hired to kill a woman by her husband, a doctor, because he wants to have her insurance money. The inexperienced hitman struggling to execute his orders, but mistakenly kill both woman and her daughter. Realizing hitman has killed his daughter, heartbroken doctor falls to death, leaving his son as the only survivor of the family, and the person who is pretended to be Yoo Sok is this surviving son. This meant to be the plot twist of the story, which was unfolded a bit earlier than expected. So why do we need to fix this movie? When you're narrating a story, intelligence of the audience should not be neglected. As in this movie, we are supposed to believe that a murder couldn't be solved for 20 years is miraculously solved after Yoo Sok looked into it. And no one was suspicious about the potential insurance fraud until now. And a grown adult forgot about a cold-blooded murder he committed just because it was too horrifying for his fragile mind. And the worst part is, by the end, both characters kill themselves, and we, the audience, has nothing to question. A true mystery thriller should make audience frustrated as much as the characters are, and should leave the audience with a doubt about what will happen after the movie. In Gone Girl, the moment we found out both narrators are unreliable, we are frustrated to find out what will happen. That frustration leads us to watch the movie till end, and then we question each other about how will they live their lives after the screen turns black. Forgotten had good potentials, but it lacks these traits and lose our interest right after the first act. Too much detail could be unnecessary in thrillers, but too little neither contributes to the story as well. By considering some details in the first act as creative freedom, let's change few things in the movie and make it a better one. This is my version, Forgotten 2.0. When Yoo Sok was looking through evidence collected by police, he finds an overlooked small evidence to connect Jin Sok to this murder. Maybe a piece of paper, the telephone number he used during this era, or anything else. People just don't kill their wives for insurance money. It is not dramatic enough to be in a thriller film. If she's having an affair, or if husband thinks she's having an affair, it gives him a better motive to kill his wife. The scene between younger Yoo Sok and Jin Sok at the night of the murder is utterly unnecessary. Instead of it, a scene where young Yoo Sok being scared in a dark corner of the house, hiding but still seeing the murder, will make murders more brutal and how it affected on him. Forgetting memories is the key point of this movie, but it still happened in a very unnatural way. A head injury from any circumstance is a better reason for amnesia. Then the finale. Director needs to keep the audience at the edge of their seats when the movie ends. Yoo Sok gives a gun to Jin Sok and asks him to choose whose life he should end, either his or Yoo Sok's, because he will kill Jin Sok anyway, but still giving him a chance to end his life or keep it by killing Yoo Sok. The screen turns black. Then a gunshot. Post-credit scene indicates that Doctor's accusation on his wife for having an affair is not true but a misunderstanding. The cover-up of information is really necessary in a mystery thriller film, but the information provided through each stage of the film should be believable.
So leave us a comment and tell us what did you like about this movie, and see you next time.